Hey everybody, this is Kalen, aka Arc Reactor Guy, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to bring in some information about the LVAD and what to expect pre and post operation. That way, if you are up for the LVAD, you can get into the right mindset of what to expect, things to learn, and just how to take care of yourself overall. So without further ado, let's get into it. So to be transparent with you guys, pre-operation for me was a big deal. I was in the hospital for about 2 weeks now, and they were telling me everything that was going on with my heart. And that's when they first decided to present me with the LVAD device. Now, someone from the LVAD coordination team will come visit you, show you the device, things like that. And what scared me was the way the device looked. I think they pulled a first generation view of the LVAD to present to people, and that turned me off completely. When I tell you, this thing was like super bulky, and she was like, oh, it's just gonna sit in your chest and on the side. And she showed me the batteries that I had to be connected to, the device that I had to connect to at night. I was already out and checked out just before she even finished what she was talking about. I didn't want to get the LVAD. I was just like, you know what? Let me just continue to try pills. Let me see if they can change my pacemaker back to the original one. That when it was working fine, I was super against it. Just to let you guys know, it's a very scary process. If it wasn't for my brother at the time, he introduced me to somebody that already had the LVAD, and talking to him made me a little bit more secure, because he was telling me how even with the LVAD, he still goes to the gym. He still, does things with his family, and if it wasn't for that, they basically told him it was 6 months in a hospice, and you would just be waiting to pass regularly because there was nothing else they can do. So with that information, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time for me just to actually do it and get the LVAD. Upon surgery, they'll test you mentally and they'll test you physically. My tests in particular were for depression, my overall health care, and like how I treat myself if I was on drugs, if I was on alcohol, etc. And it was also a test for memory, which I'm not entirely sure what that was for, but they tested me for that too. All in all though, as you can see, I have the LVAD. It's right here, just sitting down here, and things checked out. Even with all of that, I still wanted the doctors to 100% prove to me that I needed the LVAD, because I don't know, in my mind, I was like, oh, I go to the gym, I'm healthy, I can do all these kind of things. So yeah, I wanted proof that I really needed the LVAD. Even after my heart stopped when I was in the hospital, I had this device implanted in me called an Impala, which is basically like a temporary LVAD. It helps your heart function and things like that. They showed me that machine and the numbers, and they said that that machine was running at max capacity for me to keep me alive. If it wasn't for that device, I wouldn't even be here, honestly. So anything pre-operation, I would say don't be afraid to ask your doctor any questions, or if you have any concerns, really bring them up, talk to them, and see, you can get the feel and see if your doctor is there for you. Your doctor should 100% be on your side every step of the way. Me being more of a reserved person, I didn't want to bother my doctor with too many questions or take up too much of his time, but someone reassured me that, hey, they are there for you, so utilize them to the best of your abilities. And also, it is okay if you feel like your doctor isn't 100% for you. Trust me, remember that it is your life, and at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to have to get the LVAD. You're the one that's going to have to be on the medications, so make sure that you feel secure. So, post-operation, you might be wondering what it looks like. For me, it was honestly easier than I expected. For the first week, I would say about 7 to 10 days, you're going to be in the ICU. I remember waking up, there was a tube in my throat, there was some random doctor staring at me like, hey, are you okay? Everything's coming through? Let's go ahead and take out this tube. And I was just like, yeah, please, this feels weird. And I honestly didn't even feel any pain or anything like that until about, I would say, the second day. Also, when you first get the LVAD, that I would say around that second day when things start wearing off, it's going to feel like you've been hit by a bus. I know for me personally, like, I asked them for the pain medications that brought me through it. I strongly recommend asking your nurse or doctor for help with that and managing the pain, even before and after you get the surgery. Because I know with certain things going on nowadays, doctors can be a little bit stingy when it comes to pain medication. I'm not sure everybody's experience is going to be different, but what I asked for personally was a medication called LVAD, and they'll probably also give you oxycodone. LVAD, if you don't know, is a medication that they put through your IV, and it kind of like just makes your brain, how can I explain this? It makes your brain not feel pain. I don't know, it's weird, but hey, it helps, so I'll leave with that. Keep in mind, I'm talking about my experience at New York Presbyterian, so your experience with the LVAD might be a bit different. But for me, after the ICU, they brought me to something called the LVAD floor, which is basically an entire floor for LVAD patients. From there, that's your first good sign. It basically shows that your body is reacting to the LVAD well, and they're able to move you from all the craziness going on in the ICU to something that's a little bit more calmer your speed. Hopefully, you guys have your own floor. I didn't, but hey, most of my roommates were quiet, chill people. Also, I would like to reiterate again that if anything feels off, please do not hesitate to ask your doctor or tell your nurse about it, anything, because remember, it's your body. Nobody knows your body better than you. Now, after you've been on the floor for a little bit, there will probably be physical therapists and LVAD coordinators to help you along the way. And I encourage you to use these guys to the best of your abilities, because oh my God, if it wasn't for my LVAD coordinator, for example, I'm not gonna drop her name, but she is amazing. I probably would have just been straight up depressed in there the entire time. Remember, no matter what step you are in, getting the LVAD is a lot to deal with. So remember to take your time and really just focus on your recovery and what is best for you. Everyone is different. I was in the hospital for about 3 weeks post-surgery, but your experience may vary. You might get out faster depending on how well your body recovers, or it might take a little bit more time. But don't worry, at the end of the day, things do get better. Once they discharge you, they'll discharge you with all the equipment that you need to basically live your normal life. They'll give you your batteries, your sleep device, I honestly still don't even know what to call it, your shower bags, your bags to carry around your regular LVAD on the day-to-day if you want to just strap it over your back. Usually I wear mine on my shoulder because I'm just like, hey, I sit at my desk a lot, so I just throw it on my shoulder, go do what I gotta do. But usually when I'm going out and about, I throw it in like a little bag or whatever. Honestly, it's barely noticeable. Once you are discharged with the right equipment and the right medications, you'll be on the good track to either heart recovery or heart transplant. Me personally, I'm aiming for heart recovery because I just know that going from an LVAD to a transplant, like, it's good, but you're trading certain problems for other problems. I would rather just keep my heart. And even though it's a slim chance, I feel like I'm still here for a reason. God still has me here for a reason. So that's what I'm aiming for. Remember, your health is one of the most important things in this world. So never be afraid to take that extra step to take care of yourself. I feel like if I would have gone to the doctor more and maybe had some more regular checkups, I could have gotten in front of this sooner. But it's okay, because I thank God that even though I'm going through what I'm going through, that I'm still able to enjoy every single day. Keep your head up and enjoy every single day as if it was your last. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.